Sign up online. Visit Comcast.com/get300 today.
Today, $7. I don't think so. Two families.
It's on sale, great. If not, who cares? I'm getting what I want.
Two very different budgets.
We spend $50 to $60 on groceries every week.
When it comes to grocery shopping, there's no budget.
Ready, set, walk.
I can do this.
Wow. That's insane.
And
Your mother's here.
trick or treat. With the good wife, Chris, no.
He was Mario, and I was Luigi. Now he wants to be Luigi, so now I have to be Mario.
You may be stuck in a Halloween rush, my friend. Today's show literally has something for everyone. We have a first-time guest. We have some great music. Of course, we always have great food. But up first, I find this project fascinating. Up first is what we called a family food swap. Let me share some statistics with you guys for a minute. The average American family of four spends roughly $200 a week on groceries. That's over $10,000 a year from the family budget. So we thought it would be really interesting to have two families of our viewers swap their weekly food budgets for an entire week, and we took families that spend very different dollar amounts. We have the Chandler family. They spend just $60 a week total on their food. I know, it's amazing. And they're swapping with the Scopo family, and they spend a whopping $600 a week. So, 10 times the amount difference between the two. Let's check out these two families and see how their food swap began. Watch.
I'm Dominique Chandler,
I'm Josh
and
Chandler.
we spend $50 to $60 on groceries every week. $7. I don't think so. At one point, we were on food stamps, so it's very important for us to not go back to that. I usually spend about 2 hours a week looking for ads and coupons and trying to really compare the prices between all the stores. My goals when I go shopping are to save as much money as I can and to shop healthy.
We normally don't eat what we want. We try to stay with the sales and the coupons.
The kids do shop with me, and they do ask to buy other things, but I generally don't let them, and they get pretty mad. No, I'm not buying it for you. Saving money for the family is really important so that we teach our kids how to save money and that we really keep to our budget. It's really important to us that we don't overspend.
We're a normal middle-class family, but when it comes to grocery shopping, there is no budget. Let's shop until we drop it.
And it took a week. We just got up to $600 on eating out and buying groceries.
After high school, the first thing I did was I went to culinary school. You get a taste for the good food, and that's where the love comes from. If we can eat it, it's going to be the best steaks they got, either filet mignon. If I can find a place that sells Kobe steak, I'll have that. Ooh, tail and mega stuff.
Mega stuff, not double stuff.
Now we're talking. A shopping trip for us normally goes with no list, no anything. Just go, pick out whatever you want, go down the aisles, and whatever you see, pick it out and buy it. If it's on sale, great. If not, who cares? I'm getting what I want.
It's going to be $4, $10, $19.
Not too bad. I see no problem with spending money on what you want.
We got a letter from Rachael Ray today, and I have been dying to open this. You ready?
Yes.
You will be swapping food budgets for the entire week with the Scopo family from Long Island, New York.
She's a proud coupon clipper who only shops at discount stores.
The Scopo family does not worry about their grocery budget at all.
This coupon clipping queen spends a total of $60 per week on groceries,
The family orders takeout 3 times a week.
and takeout is not an option. Oof.
The total amount should equal $6. Oh my god.
God.
$60? Where's it comes?
Oh my goodness.
Do they get to do the same thing? With my $60?
That's not even something we can afford for what we forget.
I'm glad I don't have that challenge.
Well, there's the fruit, the meat, and milk.
What am I gonna put $600 on?
didn't have enough room for 60.
Yeah, I'm not feeling good.
I'm feeling hungry.
I'm feeling hungry. I'm feeling lost. I'm not going to cheat because I agreed to this. I'm going to do it. But $60 is rough.
So, this is Maureen. She was feeling hungry. This is Joe. These are the Scopos. And this is Dominique. And this is Josh. And these are the chips. So, you know, we were chuckling as we were reading that. You guys were saying we're going to have to get dog food. You guys were saying, where are we going to put all this food? It's going to go up to the ceiling. The reason I wanted to do this is because, you know, I was telling you that when I first moved to New York, very poor, check-to-check person, that's how I lived. I had $40 a week. But I knew I could do it because I knew how to cook. I could live on dried beans, from vegetables. Right. But a lot of families are facing this. Working families, people think that this is just, a problem of, abject poverty versus, being able to spend $600 a week. It's not. People that are on SNAP today, present day, if you get food assistance, you're looking at $475 per person per day, your total food budget, period. And, the face of the hungry in this country has changed a lot. And families, just busy families with limited budgets, like $60 a week, you can really stretch that food dollar if you know what you're doing and you plan and you coupon shop. I am a foodie. You guys are foodies.
Yes.
I totally laugh and chuckle when I'm watching you shop because lots of times that's how I shop too. Because I can afford it more now. Why did you each decide to do this? Why did you say yes to such a huge proposition?
I agree to it because I'm a middle-class family. I'm by no means rich. I just like to spend a lot of money on food, and I know I got to cut it down.
So you think that this is a great stepping stone to get you guys to come to more of a happy medium? Yeah.
To hit reality.
Do you agree? You guys maybe
I agree,
spend a little too much of the family budget on the food?
Definitely. We can definitely save some money for the kids or something.
And what about you guys?
Why wouldn't we do it?
God, that was sort of a stupid question. Here's 10 times your food budget. Oh, twist my arm. Okay.
3 years we've been on a budget.
Yeah.
3 years I've been watching prices and checking
But that's a
everything.
great thing. Like, I wish I had that discipline. I'm going to try and I'm inspired by you guys. I want to try and bring more of that back into my life because it feels good to go out and be a smart shopper. Gives you a feeling of self-esteem and that you're being a responsible parent or family member. It's a good feeling to be able to handle a budget.
Yep.
And I love that you left it in that tape. You got to be able to say no to the kids.
That's right.
Yep.
That's number one. You
Got to
have
be
to.
able to have a firm hand on the budget.
Yep.
All right, let's see what happened next in this walk.
Today we have $600 to spend. It's just unbelievable. I didn't really make a game plan for $600 because we've never been able to do that. How about we get some steak for dinner? Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I just can't believe how much this stuff is. If we got steaks for everybody, it would be how much Mommy spends for a week of food. I would never buy these fresh. Ever. Ever. So, let's get some fresh ones.
This looks like a good one.
Well, this is something you normally don't get to do. We always have to weigh it out and watch how many we get, huh? 10 for 10, Brennan. It's on sale. I can't do it. I have to get it. Yeah.
The channel supposedly stick to $60 a week for their food budget, and I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'll give it a shot. This sounds like a good deal. 4 for $5. We'll get one bottle, make it spread, and then the kids can drink water. We got $5.29 for a piece of 6. Sorry, it's going to be tap water, guys. So I'm probably going to have to get some chicken legs. I'll just cut it off the bone so the kids don't see that it's a chicken leg. We're almost at about half the budget right now. I'm going to go to the second store. I think that I can get some cheaper stuff there and hopefully max out my $27 that I have left to spend. Let's finish this up. Hey, kids. This is what you save money on stuff that you don't really eat. Let's see what we get for low here. Pancakes could last. 2 for $5. That's like 2 weeks worth of breakfast. I'm walking through the grocery store and I'm passing things that I love because I know it doesn't fit in $60. I mean, I can spend $60 on 5 items. And I'm going through it and I'm just looking, going, can't get that. Can't get that. I'm feeling very negative. I don't think I can do this.
But that
Joey, I know it's store brand, but it puts us over.
Oh, good. It's fascinating, right? It really is fascinating to watch. I mean, we're all having a laugh, but I'm sure we're all learning a lot here, too. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to find out what happened in the rest of the swap right after this. More money. We are back, and just to bring everybody up to speed, we're trying a little experiment called a family food swap. One family swapped food budgets with another family that spends about 10 times more money a week on groceries. It was $60 budget versus $600 budget. Let's see how the rest of the swap went.
No. All $39. We need room for pancakes.
Can you put that in the cart for me? Put it in.
Big thing.
Look.
Oh, yeah.
Go down the row. One of each.
There you go. $1.99.
19.
Do you have enough for French vanilla creamer?
He'll be French vanilla creamless.
No.
Total comes to $306.87.
Wow. That's insane. Your total is $26.50.
Yes.
I got 49 cents left over. It smells like dog food to me.
You guys excited for dinner tonight?
No.
Why? Don't drink that because you only got one juice box for dinner.
See what we make. I enjoy eating and I enjoy cooking. I felt like I was doing nothing. I browned meat and I cooked instant rice. Didn't feel like a good, healthy dinner that I worked all day for.
I'm pretty excited to see how this tastes.
I can really get used to this. It's really good.
Yeah, me too. We still have $294 left. And tonight we're going to eat some more of the gourmet stuff that we bought yesterday. I do feel like we are throwing money out the window because these meals cost so much money. It's ridiculous. After 2 days of eating super heavy meats and carbs and stuff we never get to eat, I have to say that I think we both kind of feel like crap.
Jeff, that wasn't on a budget.
You guys snuck a pie and the remnants of some baked clams.
What are you doing?
Nothing. This whole process was fun. It taught us that we do spend a crazy amount of money. I'm not cutting it down to $60 and doing it without anything that I enjoy, but I will not ever once again spend $600 on one of our food.
We are back with the Scopas and the Chandlers, and you learn so much in watching that. I mean, it is hilarious. We're all having a laugh, but we learn that maybe we do overindulge. Super guilty of this. I know it, and a lot of foodies can admit to that. Or get so used to budgets that when you have extra money to spend, you literally don't know what to do with it. It was really fascinating. You guys, we saw you break down there. What was the breaking point for you? When did you start ordering the takeout clams and pizza?
when I was making chicken legs, which is like never eaten in my house, and then I'm looking at the last thing I had left was spaghetti, and I'm like, oh, come on, forget it, I'm ordering something, because I can't do this.
But I did see that you guys came to a happy compromise, I think. The message at the end there was that you were committed to lowering your food budget.
Absolutely.
Generally.
Yeah.
So what is your goal as a family? What is your food budget goal?
Our goal is to only eat out maybe once a week, not
That's
3
nice.
times a
I
week.
think we're still going to go to a restaurant because you should.
Sure, you should
have
have
that,
date night.
but the takeout's done.
So, looking at your budget of $600, do you think you could do maybe $300 a week or $400? I mean, where are you looking to go with that?
Absolutely going to be around the $300 mark.
So cutting it in half is a huge, it's a big step. It's a lot of money for you guys.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be over $1,000 a month you guys would be saving as a family. That's amazing.
Yeah. Give us some, maybe go on some vacations.
Yeah, exactly. Save up some vacation. Now you guys, you looked like you were emotionally having a hard time with this too. It didn't look like you enjoyed changing your eating habits so drastically.
It was so incredibly hard because I was so torn because we were excited to be able to buy the expensive things and not care about prices, but at the same time I just kept thinking I could buy so much food for this. Yeah, we could eat for 4 months on what I'm spending, on a meal or two.
Or you could, get the school clothes for your, repairs on the house or something. How did you feel about it?
I felt fantastic about it. I got to eat all the junk food and normal things that we normally never eat, so it was very...
Because, it's interesting. Most people think that the junk food, quote-unquote, is really inexpensive. It's not.
It's not.
Sugary treats, prepared foods, they cost a lot of money.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that we have learned so much from both families. Thank you so much for doing this project. As a personal thank you from me, I'm sending you guys all of my favorite kitchen items, from the oil and vinegar grits to the cast irons and my favorite pots and pans, just to thank you both as a little pick me up for your kitchens and to inspire you to cook at home more. Lots of EVO to keep your skin nice and shiny. But we have one extra special treat for you from Giant Eagle. That's right near you guys, right?
Right by the house.
Right, supermarket chain. They are going to give you guys $8,000 towards your groceries. Pretty cool. Thank you to all 4 of our fabulous viewers here. And up next, we have got a man I've been asking to this show for like 7 years. He's a first-timer. Come make him welcome right after this.